Jelly's out. You're watching the final round of the Unova Classic Triples Tournament on the Pokemon Global Link. I wasn't taking this tournament too seriously. It was a Triples Tournament where you're only allowed to use Pokemon up through Gen 5. I've been using this sort of Jellicent, Abomasnow, Zapdos with a Heatran slipped in there as my team. Wasn't taking it too seriously. Did not expect to win 7 rounds in a row, but, you know, I did. As you've seen, if you've watched rounds 1 through 8, you'll know exactly what my record is. So we're going to get this started. He leads off with a Rotom, Scizor, Hitmontop. Gets some Intimidates off. I toss up the Hail. Gonna go ahead and protect with Abomasnow here. He Fake Outs a Zapdos. And the Rotom goes for a Volt Switch on Jellicent. Really good turn for my opponent. Rotom's going to be able to switch out and toss into Gardevoir. Which is, I don't remember exactly how great Gardevoir is in triples, but I know it's got things like Ally Switch. It's just, overall, you know, good Hyper Voice user. Well, I mean, Mega Gardevoir is a good Hyper Voice user. I don't know what Gardevoir is going to do. Let's find out. Scizor, getting that knockoff. Doing a lot of damage. Abomasnow, basically worst thing on the board that game. He protects and nobody targeted him. So generally Abomasnow is like a major target, but here there wasn't anything with any fire type attacks. Nobody was like pressuring Abomasnow. Abomasnow wasn't pressuring anything, so kind of mistakes on my part. Gonna toss in Sableye here. I should be going for an Overheat with Heatran. There it is. There's the Overheat. Gonna hit. It's gonna hit the Rotom. Because Rotom just switched in. Zapdos is gonna go for the Thunderbolt. So yeah, he has a Wide Guard. Wide Guard again, really good in triples. First time really that a Wide Guard. Like I think there's 2 rounds and 9 rounds where I face somebody who's using Wide Guard. And Wide Guard is almost essential in like a triple battle or a double battle because you've got so many things that use Heat Wave, Rock Slide, Blizzard, Earthquake. I could go on, Eruption. There's so many spread moves that Wide Guard basically just stops. So if they've got 3 Pokemon using spread moves, you use Wide Guard and you can basically, it's 2 free attacks. So yeah, the Hail is still up. I'm going to swap Heatran back because he switched in that Rotom. I don't want Rotom to fight. I don't want Heatran to fight Rotom, but also Garchomp's not great against Rotom Wash either. So either way, things aren't looking great for me. I go ahead and fake out the Gardevoir and go for Heat Wave, trying to get some damage on that Scizor. Because Scizor is super weak to fire-type attacks. It would be super nice to knock out that Scizor. It's really making me nervous. Gonna eat the Hydro Pump from the Rotom. Garchomp not looking super happy in the Hail, as he is down to about 25% of his HP. Zapdos been taking a little bit of chip damage from the Hail, just chilling. Everything else just sort of chilling. Scizor not taking basically anything this turn. Sableye. Gonna go for probably a status move here. Garchomp's gonna protect. Scizor's gonna Bullet Punch the Sableye, knock it out. Yep. Sableye got knocked down to just enough to faint to a Bullet Punch. Moonblast gonna come out real strong from the Gardevoir onto my Zapdos, lowering my special attack. That doesn't come into play, but that is really good for him to make my Zapdos a little weaker. Actually, I think it does come into play. No, it doesn't, yeah. Because I get the knockout on Scizor. If I didn't get the knockout on Scizor, then I would be a lot more unhappy about the special attack drop from the Moonlight. But yeah, then, I believe that Rotom just went for a Dark Pulse, which is, not something you see a lot on Rotoms nowadays, but it is a perfectly fine move to use, I suppose, if he doesn't want to risk missing with the Hydro Pump. It really doesn't matter. At this point, he knows that he's basically got this in the bag. Getting another Intimidate onto Garchomp. Garchomp, they're getting unintimidated onto Garchomp. Garchomp not looking too good over there. Doesn't really have anything for the Pokemon he's facing. Really, he doesn't want to. He wouldn't want to face the Gardevoir either. That would be even worse. Zapdos protects. Garchomp's going to toss in a Dragon Claw, try and get rid of that Hitmontop. Dark Pulse coming out, hitting the Garchomp, knocking me out. He wants to use the Dark Pulse because Hydro Pump can miss, and he knows that I'm in range of that Dark Pulse knocking me out. So Heatran gonna toss out. Heatran not too thrilled about fighting a washing machine. The Moonblast definitely gonna finish off the Zapdos. That was basically a foregone conclusion this whole time. Zapdos has just been stalling. Gonna go for an Earth Power, essentially locking away Heatran's ability to fight that Rotom. Fortunately, Abomasnow loves to fight Rotoms with Giga Drain. Rotom is going to use Hydro Pump. Going to miss with the Hydro Pump. Very fortunate. It's almost like he's giving me a chance, but not really. At least, I do still lose this. I mean, I've got a chance. Heatran gets tossed to the center. Landorus uses the Earthquake. Yeah, the Earthquake is what really finishes it off. Everything I have that's weak to Earthquake. If he didn't have the Landorus there, or if Abomasnow's Blizzard was faster, you know, Heatran wouldn't faint here. Heatran could have wrapped it up if the Landorus wasn't so dangerous. And Landorus again, because he dodges the Blizzard, because the Hail is no longer up. Hail only lasts for 5 turns. Abomasnow came back on turn 4 for Hail, and then he still had a Mandibuzz in the back. As far as he's been playing this game really well, and I've been playing this game with a team that's kind of like a joke team. I kind of entered as a joke. I wasn't taking it too seriously. I had a lot of fun though. Don't get me wrong. I seem like I'm super salty. I won 7 rounds in a row with a team that I kind of just threw together in a format that I never play, and I had a blast. So if you ever see those tournaments on the Pokemon Global link, there have been some fun ones. My favorite one I think was the Eevee friendly. There's been like the Pikachu Cup. They've been going through those, the Kanto Classic, the Johto Classic, the Sinnoh Classic, and this was the Unova Classic. I don't think they're going to do any more. I know the Pokemon Global link is, I think, shutting down at the end of October because Sun and Moon are coming out, and they're switching websites for Sun and Moon for the competitive website. So I think this was the last Nintendo tournament on the Pokemon Global link, the Unova Classic. That was round 9. Thank you so much for watching. If you just watched all 9 of these rounds in like one marathon, good for you. That's awesome. Tell me about it in the comments. Tell me what you thought of everything, and I will see you in another video sometime. Don't know when. Not gonna make any promises. Okay, bye.